How's is your? Oh, Jason, it's gone.
Yeah?
Yeah, look, I don't feel that much anymore.
Jiggly?
No,
Jiggly's good though.
no. Look, remember it was so painful here.
I mean, it's
Oh, you're still there.
tender,
It's still
but
tender,
yeah.
but it's way more. You know, when I feel it, when I touch this, the density or like it's
Right.
like a rock,
Like it was just like a
big ball like this.
solid piece of mass.
And mass, yeah. And then when I first touched you, remember when I started doing, then you were like curling up like a baby, like a.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes like, okay, you're not gonna die. I'll just breathe in. So I just hold it here, and I start working on it, and then it's still painful. I did it maybe three times already,
Yeah.
and it's still tender. So meaning it's been there for a long time, got stuck for a long time. So this shoulder, uh, people out of a shoulder pain, neck pain, and sometimes I free up this stomach. You know, there's lots of nerve here that are connected here on the shoulder, and the neck, and on the arm, all the way down. And so um, it's not easy to work on because it's a lot of a trauma already, like build up. Mostly, this one is a lot of like people that I deal with, like fear, you know, a lot of fear in life,
Fear,
anxiety, right? And then depressions and all those things about our existence, you know, our life. Why it's so much pain, and that we don't know where to go. And so my work is it's only in the beginning when it's the pain, right? When I work,
Mm-hmm.
and over time it'll go down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And so, what do you think about when I say to you that we need to work on the pain, not the muscle, just the pain that you're experiencing?
Well, a lot of times where the pain is at isn't necessarily where you need to focus.
Yeah.
But I'm here to address pain. So, whatever we need to do, I trust your expertise.
So with this kind of, you know, I know you told me about your rhomboid. Um, Actually, what I do is I map it out where the pain. I scan with my fingertips, and so um, I never forget this. And when my teachers and all over Asia, when I traveled back in my home in the Philippines, and when I see a lot of hilot or albulario, they call them albulario. Some I go to albulario, some I go to the blind massage in the Philippines, where in my province. So I seek those kind of thing, and because I grew up with it, as in my village, we call them albulario and or manghihilo. I was fascinated when I was a kid, and I, you know, I followed them when I was a kid. I don't know why. I was drawn to that. And then there's so many of them in the Philippines, and then when I traveled all over Asia, Laos, Vietnam, like that, Thailand, and that's where I learned more the practice. And so now I'm using it. So I decided we gotta change the thing. We're gonna do hammer today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just this, because I think it's very, very important. I decided to go because the tissue is already glued to the back of the ribs here, all these ribs here. So now we have to loosen up. To do that is to soften it. And Jason, describe to me when you get the toxin massage, the hammer massage.
Um, I like it because it's targeting the like one of the areas where I've had the most pent up energy in the last few years. Um, and it's kind of like it's a modality that I feel like you can treat a large area in a short period of time.
Yep.
And I like the philosophy behind it. It's like the special kind of wood that creates the therapeutic vibrations.
Mm-hmm.
I think besides like physical therapy exercises and uh, stagnant stretches, which stretching right now sometimes actually hurts me more than it helps me. I like actually creating movement and letting the energy flow through the area, and I think that's exactly what you're doing now.
Yep.
The more you treat it with the hammer, the tender it gets.
Yep.
But I think what we're doing is we're bringing that stuck energy to the surface and allowing it an opportunity to release itself and to move again.
Yep.
Yeah, very rigid right there, huh, Milo?
This one?
Rigid, yeah. Yep.
Good. You hear that?
Mm,
That's crunchy. So I'm using a special tools for this tools is from Thailand. It's used by the monk, and it's a bronze metal, and it's just like same like the gua sha.
mm-hmm.
And so I'm scraping the muscle or or nuts that been built up here. So how do you describe these tools when that's uh, rubbing your muscle, scraping your muscle?
Um, Smooth where it needs to be, bumpy in the areas where it needs treatment or attention.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's actually quite pleasurable. I mean, I enjoy it.
No pain,
Uh,
discomfort,
it depends on how much you wanna.
put pressure.
Yeah, yeah, and like how frequent you go over the same area. I mean, I think that's just manual treatment in general.
Mm-hmm.
The more you treat it, you know, the more it wakes up, the
Yep.
more you feel it. Milo's always got tricks up his sleeve.
What?
You've always got tricks up your sleeve.
So now I'm gonna work on the spine and each vertebrae. It's very very important working on this. There's a lot of nerve that's inside. Especially if your vertebrae doesn't move like this, you know. Now when I work on this, it goes like this. They're soft, they're mobile, flexible. So I'm working on this intercostal in between here. And a lot of fascia build up, so they get so tight, like the muscle or the tissue become like a beef jerky, and then they're crackly sound. Um, they're so tight. So this vertebrae, they get so tight, they're not moving. So that's where all the bulging disc, herniated disc, and all that stuff. So and all these nerves, they get so tight. And then people have insomnia, and headache, migraine, and a lot of heaviness on the shoulder and here. So I'm freeing in that by working on it one by one of the ribs in between. I cannot access of this, but you can have access through the Thai yoga massage or Thai stretching. So So now I'm twisting the spine and then the ribs that are tight, so you can work on like this on the side. And also possible to work on each vertebrae from T1, thoracic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 12, and then lumbar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can actually separate them, like massage them one by one to loosen up. And that's a technique with the Thai massage. And that's what I learned from my teachers in Thailand. And adding hilot to it, so it's very, very effective. Now compressing the spine, stretching it, stretching. And it's also varies from people's sizes, body types. big, small, medium, and it's up to you. But I can handle everything. 100 pounds, 50 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds, 400 pounds. I can help people. Okay, Jason, thanks out. Okay, Jason. So what you gonna say to those people that are afraid with or in the intents that you had the body work? People are afraid of the pain and intensity.
What am I gonna say about?
People that are not open to this, or
I mean, I feel like if you want to heal, then you're gonna be open to other options. I mean, if you want to remain closed-minded, then you're gonna remain in pain. Or if you want to go and take the easy way out and just pop some pills and see what will happen. I mean, ultimately the decision is on them.
Mm.
But if you want to, get back in the game, so to speak, then I would definitely recommend coming to see Milo and giving this option a chance. It's something that you can't just come for 1 or 2 sessions. You got to commit to it, you know.
Yeah.
So if your heart and your mind's not in it, don't waste your time or Milo's.
Mm-hmm. Might be 6 months to a year, and then it will be more.
Yeah, everyone comes here with a different kind of canvas, and not every canvas is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's different treatment, different techniques. It's all gonna take, takes however long it takes. You don't really want to put a time restriction on it.
Yeah.
Just you gotta have faith in whatever you do. If that's going to your doctor, if that's taking medicine, if that's coming here, if you come here and you're dedicating all that time and energy and resources, you want to have faith and confidence that it's gonna work. And that's what keeps me coming back, is because I have faith in Milo's practice.
Mm. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I can feel more where the ribs, back in the ribs, I could feel more the crunchiness. You feel it, right?
Yeah, I think what he's doing is he's allowing my body weight to work for him.
Yeah. The weight, and then I could feel more. Sometimes it's the organs are, if they're congested, I could feel the heaviness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the liver, lungs, heart, they're covered with fascia,
Mm-hmm.
and then the lungs, liver, the large intestine, all the stomach here inside of this, because we have no access. We can't just open. Well, you have access if you have a surgery and you can open it. So there's a lot of technique on how to massage the organs, and that's where my years of experience and my teachers taught me over the years. So in the beginning of the work, it's so painful, but the pain will go down. Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And then when I work with this, took me 3 sessions, and you still have it, right? This one
It's still a little tender, yeah.
still tender,
Yeah.
but not way when you curl up when you
Well, it's tender for a reason. It's no longer as tight as it used to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a reason why it's tender. It's not tender just because you've been pounding on it. It's tender because you've been working the area and it's been releasing.
Yep. used to be so painful. Remember this when I work on you?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working on the rhomboid, the last uh, technique that I'm gonna do with Jason to release that all the ribs in the back, and twisting also the spine because the erector is attached to the spine. Wow, Mexican skeleton. Okay, Jason, sit up. That, Jason, and lower back. A lot of tightness here.
Mm-hmm.
Hammer it next time. Okay, Jason. Thank you again for the work. And release. 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 That's it.
You're breathing hard this time.
Yeah, I never. You know that.
It was good. Yeah. My last session that I had, it was more hammering and less massage for the rhomboids, and so that brought a lot of that stuck energy to the surface, and that's kind of like why I wanted to revisit that area today. So I'm happy that we mixed a little bit of the manual work back with the toxin work with hammering, just to kind of, I mean, how would you explain, to fully cover the area, I guess, and to really work it. I like the technique because it really works for my rhomboid area in middle back, where I've experienced most of my pain. I just think that my right hip and my right rhomboid, that's my dominant side, so I've overworked those muscles throughout my life, and there's a lot of stuck energy in there. And through the hammering and then the manual work combined, it really serves a purpose. Yeah, so I mean, I love it.